No team lost more after winning on Sunday than the Baltimore Ravens, losing Lardarius Webb to an ACL injury and future Hall of Famer Ray Lewis to a torn triceps. Both players out for the season. Eric, it's time for a game-time decision. And while they might be 5-1 and have a nice lead in that division early on, the question now is, can this Baltimore Ravens team still win the AFC North?
I think they can, Kevin, but it's got to depend on the offense really kind of taking over games in a way that they haven't done to this point. Sure, the defense is full of Ozzie Newsome treasures like, Danell Ellerbe and Jameel McClain, guys they've kind of unearthed out of these places from nowhere. Maybe Courtney Upshaw can step up, and that pressure could help, I think. If they get Terrell Suggs back, if they get Nada back from injury, he's got a sprain that could keep him out a few weeks. So, there's a possibility. And those guys may only miss one more game if you talk about next week being before the bye. But I still think it's dependent on that offense being better. And that includes play calling, Cam Cameron. That includes those wide receivers being better and those tight ends reemerging.
Yeah, well, it seems a long time ago, week 1, when they played the Bengals and they unveiled that no-huddle offense. Right. And Flacco throwing it all over the place. Ray Rice, Torrey Smith, Anquan Bolden, great games for all those guys. We really haven't seen that from them yet. And you talk about Ray Rice, here's a guy maybe a top 5 back in the entire league. You'd think that he would be putting up bigger numbers and they'd be relying on him a little bit more.
Well, Cam Cameron's, sort of kept a pitch count on him at times. He only had 16 carries Sunday and 1 reception. There were so many opportunities that screamed giving the ball to Rice, but they want to preserve him. They want to make sure he's there for the stretch, and I understand that, but you can't play conservatively with a lead. You mentioned the Bengals. They're obviously the team that's next in line in this division. They've already lost to him once, so that hurts their chances of winning the division. However, I think the Bengals have some firepower on offense and lead the NFL in sacks on defense. They've got some firepower on both sides, so that's a team that could threat them, and we know about this team. We know they can obviously make a run if they get healthy at certain key positions.
Pretty bad back-to-back losses, though, for Cincinnati. Sure. You lose to Miami, and then they give the Cleveland Browns the first win. I assume we're counting out Cleveland in this game-time decision.
I haven't put them in the mix yet. I love what I've seen so far out of the improvement on offense, but not quite there yet.
Yeah, we'll see. You mentioned Pittsburgh Steelers, a really brutal Thursday night loss, and they go on Sunday night play the Bengals this week. That's a team that clearly has all the weapons to put it together and put together a run to win the division. Maybe they're the team that takes advantage of the fact the Ravens are undermanned.
Yeah, obviously you have to beat them in that next matchup. That's sort of the key. But that defensive line, we saw them get after it. And you mentioned with the no huddle before, teams have really kind of adjusted to what the Ravens have done. They have to create some new wrinkles, change the tempo at times, and find new ways to exploit defense. Because defense are smart, and coordinators will catch up with these things eventually.
Well, it's certainly going to be a huge test for John Harbaugh, Ozzie Newsome, that whole organization, to lose your top cover man, your leader on defense, and maybe best run stopper. For them, they hope they get Terrell Suggs back, but it's going to be a bit of an uphill climb at this point. Luckily, they do have that early lead on the division. But what do you think? Do you think the Ravens can still hold on and win the AFC North? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to head to our website at ProFootballWeekly.com.